Ooh. Oops. Hello everybody, welcome back to the Mayor channel. This is part 3 of my playthrough of Genshin Impact's 6.6 aka Luna 7 Archon quest, where we are trying to save Sumeru again, but it just seemed pretty goddamn dire, because I mean, if you look at the distance, well, further in the distance, that's the tree for Sumeru City, and then closer up you see this really big tree. Apparently Irminsul decided to just pop out in the real world, so that was pretty crazy to watch that happen. Anyway, what's been going on? Basically, we were asked to return to Sumeru. Everybody had to get evacuated out of the rainforest area, and we've been pretty much in the desert this entire time. And definitely some funny Fatui activity going on. Somehow we haven't really had to delve into that too much. Sure, some freaky guy in a hood tried to keep us trapped in the ruins of Gurabad, I believe. Luckily, we were able to get out, and last time I was pretty much just, we were just in the Temple of King Deshret, I believe. Just trying to get everything set up, trying to repurpose the Aru mechanism down below to use as like a new cautious system or something like that. I definitely remember that being involved, getting materials for that, making sure it works. Nahida and I actually went to the Natlan border so that we can get the pyronosis from Moivika, because she's the only other Archon that we've met so far that still had her Gnosis. So we have her Gnosis, so we could power the machine. So that way we can infiltrate Irminsul and get to the bottom of why it's going haywire, why it's decaying, why it's reforming itself. And obviously it turns out that killing Dottore kind of backfired, because he ended up entering into the ley lines with his death and started tweaking it from within. So, not good. But today, we're gonna put an end to that. I'm tired of that bullshit. I'm tired of Dottore. I'm tired of the Fatui jacking up everything for whatever reason. At least Dottore, he just wants to be a god. That's plain and simple. That's just what he wants to do. And basically, Suritsa doesn't give a fuck about that. So, I went around, I talked with everybody, Kaveh, Al-Haytham over there. They're all a little bit nervous. Everybody's really nervous on what's gonna happen next. Are we actually gonna survive through all this? Is everything gonna work out all right? But we'll have to see and wait for tomorrow. It's the next day. Let me readjust my... Ugh. Stupid thing is tangled up. Oh, that is so much better. Let's get up front. Let me try to readjust myself.
Time to go! Let's meet the others at the mausoleum of King Deshret.
Oh, we're already in the mausoleum. You know what? Never mind. I'm not gonna fight the... that we're already in the tomb. Nahida!
I have not felt this way in a long time.
Oh yeah, and we freed these, handsome, fur guys.
Standing up high, gazing out at the rolling dunes. One cannot know what freedom truly means without first losing it.
The golden slumber truly lives up to its name as a dreamland. Though desert sands exist there too, no mirage, no matter how glorious. can compare to true beauty.
Dendro Archon, what is on your mind?
I was wondering whose counsel I should seek on the questions in my heart.
Oh yeah, she's the Dendro Archon. She's the god of wisdom here, but even she needs to unburden some of her own feelings and thoughts.
What kind of questions?
So many. More than can be put into words. As I once said to a friend, we look, we see, and we comprehend. But the question still troubles us. What are the many disasters that this world faces, but the sum of all irresolvable questions?
The biggest question you should be asking is how to seize victory.
Yes. Although, I would express it differently. I must not fail. And so the question I am most curious about now is whether the path to victory will be an arduous one.
What we declare to be a young sapling, we may, in fact, find to be a towering tree, if we would only cast aside our ignorance and look beyond the veil of time to see her true form.
Nahida! We're here! Just in time. My preparations are almost complete.
Ready when you are. We're here too.
Miss Nicole! Miss Nicole! You run so fast!
I thought I'd get a lot of exercise as a forest ranger, but I can barely keep up with you. Sorry, I got a little carried away.
Lesser Lord Kusanali, the equipment is ready, and the modifications to Aru are all complete. As discussed during our meeting,
Accessing Irminsul via the Akasha is no longer feasible at this stage. There are other options, it's just... they're a little more extreme, and more technologically demanding to implement.
Oh, right. That seemed to be a bit of a wrench in the system. We're trying to get the Akasha to access Irminsul, but apparently that's a dead end. That's not feasible anymore. So what was the alternative here? I don't think we're getting back around to it here.
Maybe you should take it from here.
The architecture and functionality of the Akasha terminals overlap considerably with Aru. There is reasonable evidence to suggest that one was developed based on the other, or that they both utilize technology of the same origin. As long as the transplant and merge operation succeeds, Aru should theoretically work on a scale greater than the Akasha and approximately equal to Irminsul. It will become the largest active computing device in all of Teyvat. A system this powerful is capable of a lot of different things. In the past, the Akasha was primarily used for one-way information transmission, but I suspect it could also serve as a central bridging hub. In the pursuit of greater knowledge, some scholars have attempted to connect their consciousness to Irminsul through the use of terminals, incense, and meditation.
Correct. In academic language, scholars who reach that stage are said to have entered Satyavata life. Hypatia has performed this practice many times in the past, and she was once under my care for a period of time.
Hypatia. So I think she was the person that we saw in that cave when we first got to Sumeru, trying to get into that kind of mindset. I thought we'd met her before. Again, this was at least 2 years ago for me.
Right. And this at least proves that there is a zone within Irminsul that can be connected to.
that's right. Providing wisdom to the people is one of the very reasons for Irminsul's existence. I think I understand where you're going. Please, continue.
In that case, I'll skip to the conclusion then. We need to further modify Aru, merge it with the Akasha, manufacture terminals, and distribute them to every single person we can reach.
Every person? Even the desert folk?
Yes, everyone.
I've already calculated the amount of raw materials we need.
So you mean we're going to get new Akasha terminals?
Yes, but this time the people of Sumeru won't be using them to acquire knowledge, just to connect to Irminsul. That's the key.
When we evacuated the city, we brought all the important assets from the House of Dana, in case we ended up needing them. Fortunately, this included the Akasha system's main terminal. We've checked all the relevant records, and one thing is certain. Nothing like this has ever been done on this scale before.
Everyone in Sumeru is part of the plan. Whoever controls the people controls the situation.
Since this function of Irminsul was introduced, it has only ever been made available to scholars, who don't constitute a particularly large group of people. But by expanding the scale to include all the people of Sumeru, all the individual connections will stack up to create a significant load on the system. Under normal circumstances, Irminsul would be able to cope with the additional load. But with it already being under strain from other activities, its remaining capacity is limited. Thus, it might be possible to shut it down completely by overloading it.
Oh, we're going that route. I wonder why everybody's gonna get an Akasha unit.
Counting down. 3, 2, 1.
Are you ready?
Ready!
In the past, when people sought knowledge, they turned to the Tree of Wisdom. Today, we use it to save Sumeru and the whole world. These boughs that nurtured learning must not become tools for destroying the world.
Stop.
Please stop. End this transformation.
You would shut down Irminsul just to stop me? You fools. I have all the time in the world.
Oh my god, he's showed up. The doctor is here.
Success! The evil Irminsul tree is step growing!
Oh, thank goodness. Did you see that? It was like dwarfing all of Sumeru City. That thing is huge.
Great.
What a display of true courage. The courage to think and the courage to act. I never thought I would witness the shutdown of Irminsul with my own eyes. Perhaps this is human wisdom in action?
Indeed, only humans could do such a thing. Gods are few and far between.
What was once created for spreading knowledge is now used for another purpose. A rather ingenious plan.
I am grateful to you three for your help. Only thanks to you were we able to extend Aru's interference capabilities to cover all terminals. Now, nobody who wears a terminal will have their activity accurately tracked by Irminsul. No matter how many eyes Dottore possesses, he will not be able to see us clearly.
So, wait, that was what we were doing? Trying to put a invisibility blanket on everybody in Sumeru? Sweet. Well, at least you can't see what we're actually doing anymore, for sure.
Now for the next step. I will will need the help of your supreme powers once again.
How might we be of service, Lord of Dendro?
I need to reach the Eternal Oasis immediately.
Right.
Right now?
In that case, Ibis King, would you agree that this is a fine opportunity to dust off our old tricks?
Ooh, what are you guys gonna do?
Never. I assume you have that chess set with you?
You mean the one you gave to me as a gift? Asking for it back, are you?
How could I? You misjudge me. I just wanted to show you another way you can use it.
Ooh, definitely show her. She would probably love to know what else to use that board for.
Connect to Safei Shatranj.
Safei Shatranj? You mean that place in the desert?
Thoth's chess set gains its power from the chessboard laid out in the desert by King Deshret and ourselves. All ceremonies conducted using the chess set must be activated via Safei Shatranj.
So it actually is connected to that big chessboard out north a ways from here.
In other words, the chess set is an extension of the chessboard. In the past, moving a chess piece was a sacred and momentous act.
Transfer initiated. Entering live combat mode.
Wait, what? Combat mode? What? Are we actually gonna fight right now?
We haven't heard a single word from our spy in the desert. I'm afraid he might have been captured.
Never mind.
But we spent years turning him. And a lot of Mora.
Nothing comes for free in this world, but the loss is not without its purpose. For a small price, we have wasted a precious amount of the limited time they have. Quite a bargain, if you ask me.
Huh.
Understood.
Weighing profit against loss is a necessary part of life. But to tell the truth, I have been operating at a loss since this all began. Since many centuries ago, in fact. For instance, why would a banker act as the executor of a will? If you hadn't deposited your personal belongings at Northland Bank, I would have no reason to be here right now.
Oh my god, it's Regrader. He took the hood off. It's him. He's here. Well, he's been here the whole time, but he's shown himself at last.
Dottore, I've placed your final data backup into the ley lines as per our contract. I trust we are now square for the safe deposit fees you paid.
Is it not a little petty to split hairs like this, given our amicable relationship?
Okay, I guess they are at least friendly with one another. I thought they were pretty chill. Obviously, if they've been working together like this for a while.
I consider sound bookkeeping a matter of principle.
Do not forget that you only live to see this day thanks to me. In fact, every day of your life since you met me, you've been living on borrowed time.
Yeah, the both of them have, I thought, were just normal mortal people, but apparently they've been alive for centuries. So, I guess it's kind of mutual that they work together, just try to keep each other alive, and try to work towards whatever plans that they want.
Why, that's hardly a fair assessment. I will concede that my survival was perhaps at your whim, but I became a harbinger on my own merits. Managing money is not like other professions. Mine is not a role I could have acquired based on your recommendation alone, and certainly not one I could have lasted so long in without genuine ability.
The information stored in the ley lines is quite comprehensive. Rest assured, I have not forgotten how strong your pride is.
Jeez, I don't think I've heard a conversation like this since that last Penacony mission where we actually got to see Mr. Gopherwood. He's kind of got the same aura in those Keatson AIs too.
Well, I presume you have no sense of fragmentation while talking with me.
How could anything possibly go wrong with such strict measures in place? The remainder of your soul was split in two, with one half sent to Nodcry and the other stored in the most secure vault of the Northland Bank. Though I must say, your disdain for the other segments is quite amusing. Zandik is you, and you are Zandik. Zandik created the segments, yet you, a segment yourself, reject him.
That is, Zandik, created segments of various ages in his later years. To achieve this, he had to freeze time and part with a portion of his soul. But as constructive as it sounds, it erases my uniqueness. If each segment is equally me, then by the same token, none of them are truly me. A soul living forever in the past inevitably holds different views than he did in his later years. The same thing that completes me also restricts me. You too might ask yourself which stage of your life you want to be preserved at. The day your business failed? Or the day you were framed by a gang and sold off to a medical lab as a test subject?
We needn't dredge up the past.
Wait, is that how they met?
This undesirable plan was eventually scrapped. Lesser Lord Kusanali was quite right. I needed an opportunity to eliminate myself. And after that, I concluded that there was no more effective plan than directly splitting the soul. Once the soul is transferred out, you will find that creating a physical body is far simpler than creating a puppet.
The other half of your soul suffered a crushing defeat in Nodcry, you know.
And yet in the process, I obtained the information I always wanted, did I not? Because now we finally know where the best testing ground truly lies.
I once thought your ultimate goal was to ascend to godhood. But as it turns out, that was merely one of your experiments.
Wait, what? I mean, becoming a god is no small feat, man. And you think this is just some passing interest of his?
Experiments take many forms. Most people are too eager for success, too fixated on the end goal. They forget that the experimental process itself is just as important. A suspiciously vacant seat, a new face. I trust you can put two and two together. The reason it doesn't exist is because someone tampered with the record.
What can I say? After all your efforts, you really did uncover the world's secrets. So, is the new world you promised a lie?
No, it never was. I am glad to be able to control Irminsul from within. Now I shall attempt to create a new world inside the existing one. Almost everyone faces the prospect of death, but not a single person has ever been able to experiment unrestrained in the afterlife through sheer force of will. I am the only one to have overcome this enormous challenge. Would I not be letting the world down if I didn't make the most of the opportunity to experiment?
Clearly, the dividing of your soul did not affect the magnitude of your ego. Out of all the versions of you that have ever existed, this you is the most insane and the most radical.
Is that why you chose to work with me? Which was it then? My insanity? Or my radicalism?
Could I call myself a venture capitalist without a suitably ambitious plan to invest in? Yours happened to fit the bill quite perfectly.
Well then, I must say, while I am surprised enough that you showed up at all, what surprises me more is that you chose to present yourself as my former subordinate, and not as the banker Pantalone.
Why make things harder than they need to be? Exposing my true identity in a situation like this would only serve to destroy diplomatic relations between Snezhnaya and Sumeru. I daren't imagine the consequences.
Oh, you're trying to cover your own ass? That's why you've been on your face this entire time, not introducing yourself like, yeah, I'm another Harbinger. Also, I control all the banks.
Showing up in the name of the original antagonist gives you the recognition you rightly deserve, while also being sensitive to Snezhnaya's predicament. It was an easy win. As for why I'm here, if you're suggesting that your credit is in the negative, I won't argue with that. Many people say that about you.
I'd argue that a significant factor in your willingness to cooperate is the fact that you have but a few years of life left after my death. Living and dying together has a way of binding two parties together rather closely. Is it not true that a relationship should be judged by both the positive and negative returns it yields?
So some of what I said actually made it into your head after all. It's true that I hope you don't die too soon, but don't you find that a strange thing for me to say? After all, you've already had quite a long life. Especially for a human being.
Let's not pretend that you're any more innocent than I am. Are we not the same in this regard? We both despise the existing laws of this world, and neither of us enjoy being under anyone else's control.
Is it really so greedy to want the world to operate by a new set of rules?
Of course not, my dear friend. And as I've said before, mutual interest is the foundation for the most reliable of relationships. You can attest to that.
I just hope there never comes a day when I have to work too hard to prove that.
Regrader, sir. People have been spotted approaching Sumeru City.
How strange. Despite your access to Irminsul's data, it appears the soldiers noticed before you did. They must have found a workaround. Well, Dottore, I trust you know what this means. The fact is...
They're coming. They'll breach the city gates any moment now.
But even so, I would say Irminsul is a wonderfully convenient thing on the whole. If you do manage to create a new world, perhaps you could plant one outside my office, too.
I'll consider it.
What do you need me to do? Stall them?
The experiment will take time. Stall them for as long as possible.
Well, he's been doing a pretty damn good job of that.
Very well. But you're really asking for the moon here.
Ha 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 ha. Too bad he kind of claimed a moon. At least for a little bit.
Have you heard this story? There was once a guilty man, kneeling in the center of a church while an angry mob outside waited to bring him to justice. He pleaded with the gods, begging them to grant him one final request, the chance to finish confessing his sins before he was sentenced. Many suns and moons passed, seasons changed, and still his confession continued, as if he intended to speak until the end of time.
Are you suggesting I worship you as a god? Or were you hoping that I might confess my sins to you?
Certainly not the latter. That would make my life miserable indeed.
And speaking of gods...
For someone who despises them so, you never seem to have any objections to me creating or becoming one. At first, I thought you'd be furious.
Concerned I would terminate our partnership, were you?
Not at all. You had reasons why our partnership must continue.
Don't you find people's attitudes toward gods amusing? A god descends from the heavens and people worship it unreservedly, blindly following whatever rules are given to them. And yet, when they see an ordinary person gain godlike levels of power by virtue of their own hard work, they treat him with nothing but suspicion, even if he is a compatriot.
Is that supposed to be a compliment?
No. I was just thinking. I pity the man who would call you a compatriot.
There's no need to be so self-critical.
Also, about your recent situation...
I know it's a little late in the day to be asking this, but how have you been keeping?
I'm flattered that you would take the time out of your busy schedule to consider my well-being, Doctor. The part of your soul that went to Nodcry caused quite a stir, sending our organization back to the drawing board on numerous fronts. It was quite a headache for everyone involved.
Dear me. I must have caused you no end of trouble.
You certainly did. I had the rare honor of being summoned before the Tsaritsa with Pulcinella to answer for myself. A terrifying ordeal. Don't worry, I pulled through. At most, it's a public relations nightmare. I made sure of that.
Now I'm curious. How did you explain yourself?
Oh, it was quite simple. I just pinned the blame on someone who wasn't there to defend himself. I could hardly be expected to defy the demands of someone as insistent as the Second Harbinger, now could I?
How you slander me. You know full well that I am perfectly amenable to reason. There's no question that you are partly to blame for the ruin of my reputation over the years.
Now then, how about your plans for the future?
Do you have anything lined up for when this is all over?
Hard to say.
Well, like you said, you probably only have a short amount of time left to live now that Doctore's not around to really keep you alive anymore. However, that worked.
Field work always takes quite a toll on me, as you know. Once I'm back at Snezhnaya, I'll start with a well-earned cigarette.
Why are you so eager to ruin your lungs after I went to the trouble of replacing them for you?
Yeah, how awful is that? Seriously, the first mention of smoking, and at least he's getting immediately reprimanded by a dead doctor, saying, "Why would you do a thing like that?"
If you have an issue with it, feel free to try to stop me.
Now then?
What's on your mind?
The limits of humanity. It's a pity. Despite running countless calculations, I find there is simply no way to reduce any further the amount of one's soul required to sustain an individual.
It's rare to hear you admit to being unable to achieve something.
I beg to differ. For instance, as I've told you before, the original me was prone to motion sickness and couldn't make long train rides.
Ah, yes, of course. One of the reasons you often sent yourself out on errands. What are you thinking about now?
A new experiment. In the event that my soul was depleted, say we extracted my data from someone else's memories, yours for instance, and then combined it with your intact soul as the base material. What would we create?
Ew, are you trying to, like, make some kind of weird soul baby with him? That's also you?
Such a scenario would be impossible.
Oh?
I mean, it's kind of a weird thought in the first place, and you're just saying, yeah, that's not gonna happen.
As long as your current soul survives, there will be no need to create a new individual. Don't forget, you were the one who approved of the present situation wherein only one Dottore remains. And if you ceased to exist, who would be capable of performing this experiment?
Oh. So it's just, yeah, you're probably don't need to do it, because, well, you're gonna probably survive through this, and if you don't, then there's probably nobody left that could even do that in the first place. That's pretty critical. Very smart. Still, that would be a weird thing to do.
Since the day I met you, you've always excelled at talking your way out of a quandary.
Looks like that's gonna be it.
Isn't it a little too early to be saying goodbye? Not that I wish to keep you from your business, of course. Very well. Let's leave the conversation there for now.
Wow, that was interesting, to say the least. Well, I guess you wouldn't say that they're really buddy-buddy, but they definitely get the job done, whatever it is.
The power of King Deshret's 7 pillars is truly remarkable. With just a chessboard, you can move an entire unit across the material plane.
Holy crap, they just got teleported here? Also, is that Rhea there?
Yeah, sets us up for a much easier fight. Really makes my day. The last time we stormed the city, it involved a lot more running around.
I wonder how many people can say they stormed a city twice in their lifetime.
I was just thinking that. I've definitely had more than my fair share of unusual experiences in my life.
This is my first time here,
Purana.
actually. We never usually leave Gandharvaville.
I don't know why I said Rhea, but Rana. Yeah, she was the one that we had to help with, she ended up getting, I don't know, stuck in some Aranara battle. What was it? Let me see. Where the hell is she? Rana is a forest watcher of the Sumeru rainforest who became playmates with Aranara as a child. Later, while saving the children of Vimara village, Rana was overtaken by the Withering and fell into a coma. To help her, you travel into Vanarana, where you ultimately obtain the Bija, the fruit Aranara brought into being by sacrificing her memories. It saved Rana. Upon awakening, Rana received the god's gaze and was granted a vision, and set out on a new journey alongside Arana. So, yeah, she's pretty much the first person I remember that is an NPC, but also had a vision.
I hope this will be my last time.
Yeah, I really hope that too. Honestly, I think storming one city is kind of quite the ordeal enough. At the very least, you're doing this for the good guys. Or at least not the insane person that's literally trying to rewrite all of reality.
Does everyone have to chime in? Can't we just fight?
Yeah, let's get on with it.
What an amusing comment, my dear lady. Yet humans often alleviate tension via small talk, do they not?
What the hell? Is he in the shield? Is he in Candace's shield?
Whoa! Why is Candace's shield talking?
Because the image on her shield is one of me. And I, of course, can appear wherever I wish to.
Freaky. But whatever. I can't argue that they could just do shit like that.
Huh. Well, la-dee-da. Isn't that fancy? Could I get in on this?
You wish for your gauntlet to speak? Why, certainly.
Ooh.
Ahem. I think you'll find that it is I whose image is carved hereupon.
Okay, they got talking gear. Sweet.
Thanks. Definitely feel stronger now.
You're welcome, my lady. I am glad to lend you my power.
Ooh.
Sino, what's the situation?
There are troops stationed at every entrance. As we expected. A frontal assault will suffice. Everyone, stick to the plan. We'll take the main entrance. You head for the House of Dana's side door. Move out.
Okay, got Sino, Candace, and Dia on a team. How the hell is this gonna work?
Out of my way!
Oh,
Take this! Watch out! Get lost!
Whew. Thank you, Jed.
You gotta be more careful. If you're not ready to put your life on the line, you can't be certain of defeating your opponent.
She's right. Keep your wits about you, Rana.
Your soul! Guilty!
oh, not this guy.
You stand condemned!
Ah! Get dunked on.
Take them out and secure the harbor. Reinforcements will arrive by water.
Consider it done.
Show no mercy.
Guilty!
Oh, I wanted to throw him over the ledge.
You stand condemned!
Let's get it on!
Where to next? We're going to the port.
futile!
Lots off!
We're just moved across the board.
Wait!
Nowhere to run!
Over here. Over here.
Your sins weigh upon your soul! Guilty! You stand condemned! Your penance is
Grant us your blessing! Buckle up! Hi! Ha!
That takes care of that. Alright. Port obtained.
Waterway secured.
Brothers! Sisters!
Perfect. Just in time.
Ooh.
Welcome. Once we've linked up, we'll continue the advance.
The team has arrived at the north entrance, as planned.
Good. Press on.
Definitely need some Heelys. Wait, where do we go?
Let's get it on!
Ah!
You asked for it! Hear my prayer! Pin them down!
Surrender! Judgment is upon you. You stand condemned. Your penance is due. Guilty.
Take too long.
There we go.
Look out! It's an ambush!
Finally. We need to hurry. Take the middle road now.
Mahamacho Sino, area clear.
Don't relax just yet. More Fatui approaching from the right.
Jeez. Whoa.
Irminsul cannot track our movements. If necessary, we can split up.
Don't worry. We'll wipe them all out.
As you can see, our people came raring to go.
Good, good.
How are things with the Traveler? Can Tainari keep her safe?
Don't underestimate Tainari just because he's a forest watcher. He can handle it.
All right. You know that's not what I meant.
Yeah, if anything, he's probably one of my best built standard characters.
Sino and the reinforcements have drawn the Fatui's fire away. It's our turn. By using a cluster leaf of cultivation, we can pass through certain terrain silently.
Ooh, good luck with that. We'll just fly up there.
Hahaha, flying buddies.
Huh? Oh, yeah. I forgot you could fly.
I guess you can forget when it's something that you always do.
Ready?
Ready.
Sometimes come across cluster leaves, blah blah blah. Yeah, you see these? You throw Dendro on it. And it'll activate it. I remember that much! Oh, crap, we're going all the way up. Right, we're going through the side door.
One with the forest.
Whoa! Whoa, whoa, whoa. Is it? Oh, looks like we're gonna have to fight.
Wretched vermin! Squall and fury!
Ow!
Far enough!
Ow!
I hear everything! Enshroud!
Jams! So...
That it? Where to next? Just keep going up here, or do I go up? Wait, does he actually have his... Yeah, he has his signature. Of course they would.
Fatui soldiers up ahead.
Uh-oh, they saw his ears.
Careful.
Hey, you're the one with your ears sticking out. Never mind his huge hat.
Prepare for battle.
Hey! There's people over there.
What?
You have some nerve showing your faces here in the center of Sumeru City.
Oh. Okay, it was just Fatui, not just people that got left behind in the city. Of course, the reappearance of Mr. Hood.
You're right on schedule.
Well, this guy sure as heck isn't your average Fatui sergeant.
They've stationed quite a few people nearby. It definitely looks like they were waiting for us. But something feels off. Everything about this guy feels too deliberate. I highly doubt he's just a subordinate of Dottore's. And he's no mere sergeant. Whatever his rank is, it's high. Much higher than we thought.
Oh, good. He's putting two together.
So you've been waiting for us. But it looks like you're geared up for a conversation, rather than a battle.
Very clever, General Mahamatra Sino. I know you're the one in charge of this siege, and I look forward to making a deal with you.
A siege? Sumeru City belongs to us!
Historically, yes. But things can always change. We have quite a sizable force with us, you know. For instance...
There's a Fatui ambush at the north gate.
Uh-oh.
Can you handle him?
We can for now.
Yes, I'm quite sure both sides can hold their ground for the time being. The battle has not yet reached its climax. But what happens next? Do you enjoy watching bloodshed? Surely some of those here are people you count as friends. Once a war begins, some people must die. I doubt you wish that fate upon anyone you know.
Wait a second. It's a trick. He's not even there. Silence!
It was an illusion. It was a hologram.
He disappeared. What was that? A ghost?
Curses! He was never there to begin with. That was just a shadow projected there to lure us in.
Enough talk! Attack!
I apologize for being unable to accompany you at this crucial moment, but I am compelled to leave for reasons beyond my control. Please excuse me. Sumeru's General Mahamatra is quite ruthless. It's a good thing I wasn't there in person.
Your illusion held them up for a time just fine. But now that they have seen through it, they will realize you were just a decoy.
Decoy or not, what matters now is that they will be heading your way imminently.
Not imminently. They are already here.
Uh-oh.
Squall and fury. Too slow.
That was a little pointless.
We made it! This is far enough. Tainari, you go help Sino. Don't worry about us. We'll manage from here.
Are you sure you don't need me to stand guard?
No need. Once the connection is established, we'll disappear from the sanctuary of Surasthana. Go help the others.
All right. Goodbye for now, then. Please tread carefully.
Now where's the interface Nahida mentioned? Come on, where's it hiding?
Found it. It's over here. We can connect to the inside of Irminsul through the Sanctuary of Surasthana's built-in security system. You should be pretty familiar with the process.
Is it the same route as last time?
For the most part. We don't need to adjust any of the parameters.
Then I should be fine.
And Paimon? Once you're both ready, we'll set off.
Wait! The stakes are way higher this time, right? Maybe Paimon should stay outside and help the others. Then, you can focus on the fight without having to worry about Paimon! Huh? Why are you staring at me like that?
It's nothing. I just suddenly realized how much you've grown.
Hey, you've grown quite a lot yourself. Don't you two start getting into it again.
Yeah, honestly, Wanderer has actually been pretty amicable and friendly through most of this.
Well, anyway, Paimon thinks she's pretty knowledgeable. Who's the best guide in Tavatigan? And don't forget, Paimon's a college student now.
Yeah, isn't she technically part of the academia?
If we say Alhatham's not a weirdo, it's hard to explain how he came up with the idea of you applying to the academia. But for all that he counts, you're doing surprisingly well in your studies.
She just goes to show how important it is to have someone supporting you. And Paimon's not the only one. Let's not forget that you only became a student because of Nahida's personal recommendation.
That's fair. I have learned a lot in Sumeru. Oh yeah. Did you ever come up with that ugly nickname you promised me?
Oh, right. I mean, Hat Guy's pretty apt, but not exactly ugly.
What? No way! We're friends now! Paimon gave up on giving you one ages ago. Anyway, isn't Hat Guy enough of a nickname for you?
Fine. Suit yourself.
We need to go. Paimon, if you're staying, look after yourself.
Aww.
Will do. Paimon's gonna link up with Tighnari and Cyno. You guys are the ones who need to be careful.
We will be. Bye for now.
Initiating connection.
Alright, we're going in. I don't think it looked quite like this the last time.
Well, here we are again. Come to think of it, I still don't even know where we're going.
Thanks to our terminals, it should be impossible for Irminsul to read. I can...
Don't tell me. Only you need to know. That way, whatever happens to me next, it won't affect your progress.
Listen to me. Your safety is just as important as mine. Don't even think about sacrificing yourself for the greater good. We came here together, and we're leaving together.
All right, if you insist. I won't argue with you.
I just kind of noticed this, but I think most of this quest, Lumine was in her new outfit, but now she's in her old outfit.
This place looks so different from how I remember. It's unrecognizable. It's a complete mess. Like someone's turned the place upside down.
Must be Dottore's doing. Either he's searching for some information he needs, or...
It's still changing.
He has to know we've entered Irminsul. But luckily for us, he can't pinpoint our location. Be on your guard. Don't let him find us. The red parts have probably been corrupted by Dottore's power. Don't touch them, or you might alert him.
Okay. Red spots. That's... Don't touch the lava. kind of game. Oh.
He's looking for us. Tread carefully. That wall could be a problem.
Uh-oh.
Fortunately, it looks breakable. Give it a shot.
Breakable. Oh! Uh-oh. Nope. And no! Nope, not again! Okay, I guess I have to use Wander for this.
Behold!
There we go. Yeah, he can fly. Just gonna let that charge for a second.
The wind rises.
Behold!
Whoa. Ah!
Squall and Fury.
Ah, I keep forgetting how to actually turn that off. No!
The wind rises.
Oh! Ah, that was close. Oh no, oh no, no, no. He's out of juice. Okay, I made
The
it.
same old trick again? Are you kidding me? Let's handle it just like we did before. This cheap trick isn't gonna stop us. Squall and Fury.
Ah. Uh-oh.
Oh no, it's...
A trap.
Oh shit.
Is that why he was using the same trick over and over again? To get us to lower our guard?
Uh-oh.
I'm trapped!
Why won't this thing budge?
Hello? Hello? Can you hear me?
Wait, Nicole?
Nicole? Is that you?
Yes, please, come guide us, our dear Sealy friend.
Yes, it's me. I'm monitoring your progress from inside the Eternal Oasis, and I have to say, this terminal is simply marvelous. It makes tracking you so much easier.
Ah, Wambu, you're here! It's nice to see you. Yeah, so I was wondering where you at, but I did start just a wee bit late here. But yeah, I'm in Irminsul now. Trying to not fall or hit the red walls. Anyway, Nicole's here. What do we do next?
I couldn't see anything at first, but now that you two are inside, I can use your location with support from the terminals to get a partial view of the situation inside Irminsul. It's not the clearest image, but it's better than not being able to help at all. So, here I am. I can't intervene directly, but I can help to guide you out of the jam you're currently in. So please, just follow my lead. Dottore in his current form is a blight upon both Irminsul and the ley lines. Pay attention to your surroundings.
There must be sources of his contamination nearby. The corrupted information is his means of manipulating the environment.
Ow!
You must destroy them.
Is that one of them?
Precisely. Take it out. Good work. But we're not done yet. Stay close. And let's see if we can find any others like it nearby.
Oh, dead end.
This must be another one.
Agreed. Now... Wait! Watch out!
It's Dottore. I think he's found us.
The seal is broken. Quick! Get out of there!
Alright, let's get out of here. Man, this place is freaky as hell. Definitely not one of the freakier places.
And where exactly do you think you can run to?
Okay, never mind, I'm scared again.
What is that?
Pursuers! That's gotta be it!
Run! Don't let that thing touch you.
Dodge that attack!
Oh gosh. Ah! Okay, I think I'm going pretty far.
There's more than one path. Which way do we go?
Oh dear.
To the left. Trust me.
Fleeing like vermin. What a
Oh gosh.
pathetic
Oh no.
sight.
I'm getting slowed down.
Stay focused.
Oh no.
There's a cliff ahead. Jump!
More of those corruption sources.
Oh
Destroy
boy.
them as you did before, and open the exit as quickly as possible. They're relentless. Is he trying to wear us down? You'll just have to destroy these two.
Alright, keep going, Lumine. Go, Lumine, go!
I think the pursuit is over.
Hard to say. Stay alert.
I get to get some health on Lumine, because, oh boy, she took a beating making that run. Probably would have been easier if I used Wanderer, but then I'd have to be switching between flying and then running. That just seems way more of a hassle.
The wind rises.
But yeah, thanks for coming just in time for the Dottore to appear for the big fight.
I think we've made it to relative safety.
Phew, goodness. That was tough.
You see a big stage like this and be like, yeah, this is totally a safe spot. And definitely not where a giant boss battle is going to take place.
You doing okay?
I'll be fine. Don't worry.
Take a short rest, and then...
Nicole? Nicole!
Uh-oh.
The connection's been cut. But that means...
I think he found us.
Look at you supporting one another. How very touching.
Ha! Uh-oh. Whew.
Dottore!
Took you long enough to find us. You're more useless than I thought.
Oh, really? I think I deserve a little more credit for my methods than that.
Well, thank goodness Wanderer's been nice this entire time. Now he can be a little bit more of a sass now.
Rather than hunting you down, I chose to let you roam free. I indulged your presumption that I was unable to track your movements.
Damn.
Played along with your clever little plan.
Just when I think he couldn't look more thug as a boss, this shows up.
Fleeing is for animals, but I rather enjoy watching you flee. Some things lose the will to run altogether as soon as you put them in a cage.
If that's true, then why did you come looking for us?
Because I wanted to observe you up close, of course. Don't misunderstand me, I'm not here for a fight. Is it so unusual that I wish to greet my old acquaintances in person? After all, it's been a while. Scaramouche.
So he does remember him. He remembers? No, that can't be it. It's impossible.
Why are you so afraid? I have done nothing unprecedented in discovering the truth. Nor did I go to any great lengths to uncover your story. You made a bold series of moves in deciding to erase yourself. And with the power of this great chronicling device called Irminsul, you were able to achieve something quite remarkable. Once most people form an opinion about someone, it tends to imprison their mind. Yet you managed to erase every trace of your existence. A novel take on death indeed. However, this meant that you stood out to me all the more when I saw you in Nodcry. I didn't even have to go looking for you. Just the sight of you was enough for me to intuit the truth.
What the hell?
For someone in my position, connecting the dots was a trivial affair. It would have been more surprising if I hadn't managed to piece it together.
You seem very pleased with yourself for figuring it out. I'm sure you'd even be more delighted to learn the full extent of your crimes.
That would hardly be necessary. Besides, isn't there something that concerns you more right now? Something that fills you with dread? Let me put your mind at ease. I have no intention whatsoever of restoring any of the records you deleted. For one thing, it would be exceptionally difficult. But more to the point, I doubt that the prospect of losing your current life is all that frightening to you. Because in your case... the cruelest twist of fate is that you'll never again have the chance to make up for any of your mistakes. Isn't it?
Oh gosh. Why'd you have to do that? And yeah, if you have noticed, I actually did name my Wanderer Niwa after one of his old friends, because he was the first one that said, yeah, you might be a puppet, but you still got a heart. And kind of creepy that at some point he literally did have, like, Niwa's heart, I think. Like, Dottore, like, turned into some kind of device for him. It was a kind of a funky thing, but I decided with that name. Anyway, why do you have to mess him up like that? Wait, why does Wanderer look like that?
Dottore?
Oh, thank goodness. Yeah, keep your senses about you, Wanderer.
All here shall bend to my will.
Ow! Not cool. Get the heck out of here. Get out of this tree. Get out of my life. Stop being a menace to society. And literally the whole functionality of the universe.
Time to ignite.
Oh crap, I'm gonna die. I should probably put the... Oh, I forgot to use this yet. Oh, whatever. I'm fucking dying here. Forgot to actually put this on me. Seriously, what the heck do these actually do? The ones with little Primogen stars on them? I just can't for the life of me figure out what the hell they're supposed to do. Is it just like a little special treat? Is it a little treat? Whatever, let me just get this on. And then... There we go.
Ooh. I'm afraid you'll need to do better than that to take me down. I expected you to have grown stronger. Ah, how foolish of me. I forgot that you lack any means to increase your power.
You will pay for everything you've done.
Oh, will I now?
Does the prospect of death amuse you?
I can ask you the same question! I'll distract Dottore. You focus on the mission.
Got it.
For the hopes and dreams of the masses.
Open the secret door on this enchanting night. May wisdom's light eradicate ignorance and darkness, and hereby fulfill our ancient vow. Commence data extraction.
Cool, got it done. Is that a good thing or a... Wait, we were extracting. That's a good thing.
You cling to outdated ideals and stand in the way of progress. You will pay for interfering with the grandest experiment of all time.
Holy crap.
Good timing.
Dottore, as clever as you are, you fail to understand wisdom. Wisdom takes many forms, but the path you have chosen eschews them all.
Huh.
Oh, then he just joined the party. Cool.
My strength is fading.
That's kind of the idea, bud.
Within Irminsul extends the reason that any power you wield comes from it.
For extracting the information from Irminsul, just to strip me of my power.
What? Where'd it go?
I will
What
find
happened?
his weakness.
Wait, am I stuck? Oh. Oh. Neat. Cool.
I see everything.
Ow! Trying to push us off.
Everyone hold hands.
Windrise.
Ow! Crap. Not the chess pieces!
Produce a new variant, but it's nowhere near enough. Just like a little buzzing fly.
Ow. Ow. I don't know what I'm doing with this team comp. Oh crap, I think she's full.
The wind rises.
Petty trick.
I see everything. Rocket flame.
Wedge it, vermin. Behold.
Ow! Why the hell does he know a thing like that? Oh god, I think he's definitely full.
Hey!
Hey! Ow!
So close. Just hold on a little longer. to you.
Okay, now it's just the two of us.
We certainly have a knack for surprising each other, don't we?
I'm just getting started.
Ow. Holy crap, we're supercharged. Oh god. God, I hate using this thing. Does Wanderer seriously just fold? There we go.
Squall and Fury. You're dead. Search for it.
Again?
Say your prayers.
Stay on your defensive, but watch your back.
Whoa! No! Nah. Well, at least it's pretty easy to block. Whoops.
Squall and Fury. Say your prayers. Behold!
Do it again! Ow!
Time for you to die.
Whoa! Oops, forgot about that.
Time for me to die?
He's already dead. How do we kill a guy that's already dead?
How could I have reached this place if death were something I feared?
The last gasp struggle of a dying man is a pretty pathetic sight. And I know it when I see it.
We shall see about that.
Say your prayers.
Come on, almost done. One more good hit. Oh boy. Is that it? Is he dead? Well, again, deader than dead. Oh god, not again. Stenosis!
It's all
that was
yours.
still in me.
Do with it as you see fit.
What is she gonna do with that?
Just as you say, this world is home to some archaic things. And as you suppose, you are a formidable opponent. You have long coveted the secrets of wisdom. So now, I will demonstrate true wisdom in action. I invoke my supreme authority as the keeper of Irminsul. Command me or condemn me. And give your verdict now!
What the hell did she just do?
One of wisdom, Mahakusaladhama. Are you certain that you wish to exercise your authority to destroy Irminsul?
What?
It represents both your roots and your finest accomplishments. You truly intend to abandon the very thing you have always fought for?
This is my decision. Irminsul has been corrupted beyond redemption.
Irminsul is the original tree of Teyvat. It is the means by which the heavenly principles maintains fate itself. The seven archons should honor and revere it, for their authority was bestowed upon them by the heavenly principles.
It is precisely because I honor and revere it that I fight for the humanity it exists to protect. Wisdom is knowing how to weigh the options and make the right decision. If you truly care about the fortunes of this world, then it is me you should seek to preserve.
Planting a seed begins the chain of cause and effect. Since you have become a great tree yourself, why should the loss of another tree be anything to fear? Till we meet again, Lord of Dendro.
Wait, is she just gonna be the new Irminsul tree? Is that what happens? Was that her idea? Holy crap, it's on fire.
The first flame. The pure, cleansing fire.
Of course, we just had to have the pyrodosis to be doing this. Uh-oh. Nope, nope. Holy crap. Getting dragged into hell. Oh god, I'm not going down with this guy. Oh! What the hell? What the hell? Was that him? Brutal. That was really brutal. Were those him?
Shall we?
Where were we?
I was suggesting that you needn't perform when signing a contract.
You're only sitting here because your bank demanded an evaluation of the trustee.
So you told a story about a young scholar from a merchant family in Sumeru?
I told a compelling tale, didn't I?
The post-expulsion story is far more captivating.
The human experiments or the elixir of immortality?
The part where you die.
Ah, yes. My favorite part. The 35-year-old Segment thought of himself as Dottore, reserving the name Zandik for the original specimen. Of all the Segments, he was the most selfish. After his expulsion, Dottore searched for a new direction. He joined the Fatui, studied Elazar in great depth, secured resources. He was rather fortunate in his career. Zandik turned to Conrian technology and successfully created his segments. But this was not immortality. Even with backup segments, his body would still age. Still, thanks to Snezhnaya, Zandik found the ideal base for his experiments. Then a perfect partnership materialized at a crucial moment. The year that both parties realized they needed more time. Fortunately, Zandik succeeded. In a miraculous turn of events, he gained the extra time he needed.
I seem to recall it differently.
All right, it's true. No matter how much elixir he took, Zandik remained human and continued to age. Then, on the morning he turned 85...
Help me up! Call for help!
Surely he would be rescued, Zandik thought. But to his surprise, no one helped him. Zandik was too selfish for that.
What the?
Don't forget, you're one of us.
Yes, and we're all waiting.
Waiting for me to die.
Pantalone arrived for a meeting and happened to witness what followed. He found it unsettling.
I never said that.
But the Zandiks were unfazed. It was a rare opportunity for self-dissection.
What the fuck?
What does all that have to do with you depositing your data at Northland Bank?
It has made me cherish my time in this world all the more.
Fair enough. So you do have a sense of self-preservation.
What do you mean?
You're hardly normal, and you don't cherish life. You just don't want to admit defeat in the limited time you have.
Even so, don't I deserve an interesting ending?
I'm counting on it.
If nothing else, I expect my funeral will be a grand affair indeed.
Yeah, I kind of figured it was something like that, where he was just literally experimenting on himself.
What a magnificent fire.
Holy shit!
In Snezhnaya, we light fires to ward off the cold. Fire, it seems, is antithetical to ideas such as cold, frozen, and unchanging.
Perhaps it has always been that way. From the beginning, fire has been used to drive away wild beasts and warm the body and mind. You could say it's a form of treatment. One that cures the human heart of mortal fear.
Mortal fear? Something you haven't been acquainted with in a long time, by the sounds of it.
Whereas you, I'm sure, must know the feeling quite well indeed. I remember when we first discussed the elixir of immortality. You claimed that extending your lifespan was about buying more time. But was that really the truth? You fear the prospect of dying a wretched end in this world, don't you?
Of course I do. I'm only human, after all. And while you may have forgotten it, you cannot deny that you too were once human, Dottore. I do not believe that there is no such fear in your heart.
Perhaps you are right. But I abandoned it long ago and devoted myself to my experiments. I have felt no fear since.
From the very beginning, I never thought you could win this game.
But still you came. Contract in hand, to honor our agreement.
So after all this time, we know just fighting the damn clone, how strong this clone is. Yeah, so yeah, I kind of figured, yeah, all those segments, all those clones, I don't know how he's dispersed them all the time. All over this time, honestly, I thought he just was actually born like hundreds of years ago, and he's just keeping himself alive in some kind of way, i.e. just recloning himself, maybe transferring some of his memories, and each of them are just as much as Dottore is the other one. Of course, different versions of each other, so I guess one of them just got hurt or ended up just getting too old and died, so they're just another experiment tool for them. But still, they all had their own individuality and probably their own will to live, of course. But honestly, in the eyes of the others, they're probably just as much as fodder as anybody else. So what was the agreement again? Other than, I guess, keeping each other alive all this time.
Because I am a reputable partner.
And as we have discussed, experiments are about more than results alone. The process is equally important. I have come here and completed my creation, and I do not regret my decision.
I'm afraid your journey ends here.
Yeah, what's gonna be next for you? We had to burn up Irminsul. Also, this is another clone? He's physically here in the real world. So of course he had like more copies of himself somewhere.
After I die, there will be no one to make the elixir of immortality, and your remaining stock will only last a few more years. How then will you prove that you didn't perish in this incident alongside everyone else?
When I feel optimistic about market environments, I never forcibly adjust them. They have their own direction, and I myself am one such environment. I have been quite particular about many things in my life, but where the manner of my death is concerned, I choose not to be.
You make yourself sound so magnanimous.
Oh, but I am, and I hope you will be too. It may have been a long time since anyone told you this, Dottore, but I recognize that you are a truly rare talent.
Ha! I can see it. The experiment in blasphemy that I've been performing all this time. It has been a long process, and I do not care about the results as much as people might imagine.
If the very goal of your experiment was to explore infinite possibilities, then there was never any reason for it to end.
Indeed. Yet now, the experiment has officially drawn to a close.
What should I call you? Zandik? Or do you prefer Dottore?
Suit yourself. Goodbye, Feofan. This time, that's what it truly is.
Whoa.
And don't I know it? Goodbye, Zandik.
What the hell did I just see?
I could have carried out many more experiments, but to me, Lord of Dendro, this outcome is certainly not the worst.
I believe you. But unfortunately, this is where it all ends for you. This experiment does not belong to you, nor do any of the results.
Experiment? It sounds like you're trying to outdo me in my own field.
Wisdom is conveying information in terms that people can clearly understand. You know exactly what I mean.
Indeed. I can see no further outcomes. Ha. You have a formidable mind, and you are braver than I thought. Setting fire to the very thing your survival depends on. Your previous threat was empty, but this time, it is real.
When necessary, wisdom can be as fierce as an inferno. Some of the flames that incinerate you come from within yourself.
Perhaps you are right. You see what lies at the bottom of the human heart, and that is your wisdom.
Here is where your journey comes to an end. All that is yet unknown belongs to those of us who will carry on living.
It seems I have unwittingly been your arch-enemy all along. But now, it's all over.
I do not deny your intelligence. But what you refer to as experiments, I would never describe in those terms. They are events that take place in the real world, and they are so much more than mere data. Goodbye. We will never meet again.
Oh, thank goodness. I do not want to deal with that freak anymore. Is that it? Is he gone for good? Oh. Man. That was pretty brutal. And Dottore, he can be pretty brutal. He was brutal just to himself. Damn. Alright, what's next?
Well, that's the last of them. Everyone on the list is already back where they should be.
It was a long, hard road, but we finally finished escorting everyone back. I just pray that we'll never need to leave again. I hope we can stay here forever in this peaceful paradise of our own choosing.
Paradise. In the annals of the Temple of Silence, that word carries great significance. It represents the hopes and desires of the gods. Their longing for a place to rest.
I wouldn't think gods need such a place.
People always think they're the only ones who can lose their homes. They forget that gods too need a place to reside. As the Goat King once said,
A god without his people shall cease to exist. Gods need their believers every bit as much as their believers need them.
Only we can truly understand how much the desert faith has faded over the centuries. But we still talk about the gods as though they're part of our lives.
Given the myriad ways in which gods and humans interact, I'd say they really are. How else could Dunyarzad consider the Dendro Archon a friend?
Well, that sounds about right to me. Describing them as friends sure makes us feel a whole lot closer.
If you told me a few years back that I'd have this many friends, I'd have called you a liar.
Belief is a choice, just like friendship. We've made our choices through battle. The right ones, wouldn't you say?
I'll be heading back to the Temple of Silence. I heard the Goat King and the Ibis King decided to pay us a visit. How about you?
It's back to Aru Village for us. Still plenty of supplies to distribute and people to help.
Until next time, old friend. As long as you can find the time, you're always welcome to visit us in Aru Village.
Right back at you. Make sure to drop by the Temple of Silence the next time you're free. Where it is that 2 of the other 7 pillars, Shezapang and Bennu, might also be dropping by. Since you're wearing the symbols of their power, it'd only be fitting if you came to see them for yourselves.
Dropping by? That makes it sound like they're visiting a neighbor's home.
Well, the temple was founded by Hermanubis, so I guess to them, that's exactly what it is.
Guess that's true.
All right. We'll make sure to find time to stop by. Stay safe on your journey home.
I will.
You do have a point.
See? Retirement has always been a problem, especially for old-timers like us who've been locked away all these years. You finally step out into the light, and bam! You're face to face with a whole different world.
Naturally.
God damn it.
What do you think, Layla?
Huh? Why would you think to ask me?
Yeah, we're finally asking for Layla's input for anything here.
How could I possibly be qualified to decide where the servants of King Deshret should live?
Sorry if my question was unclear. Do you think their statues will stand out too much if we place them here?
Hey, I never agreed to this. How could we possibly allow our statues to be left in Hermanubis' home? That would be like breaking into someone's house, then pretending it belonged to you in the first place.
Different beliefs can coexist. We still need to respect one another.
By which you mean, you two plan to stay at the Temple of Silence, for a while at least. But you have no intention of relocating your statues here. So, you see this as sort of a family visit? Is that correct?
Huh. I guess we could describe it as such.
Family.
You could say that. In a sense, Hermanubis would view this as his home. Just look at this place. Magnificent, is it not? The sad truth is, in the past, all 3 of us invested so much into misguided ventures. We failed to build what we should have, and wasted so much time instead.
And what do you mean by that?
I mean that for the most part, time spent associating with the likes of Sobek, and, let's say, Thoth, might reasonably be considered wasted.
What the hell are you saying, dog?
Why does that not surprise me? Go on.
This frickin' guy.
Anyway, given how much time we'll all be spending together, I'd say that the bonds we built will end up proving to have been a sound investment.
Oh, cool. He turned that around.
Once Sethos, the current leader of the Temple of Silence, returns, you can discuss the matter of staying here with him.
Yeah, I kind of figured that they weren't just gonna stay over at the Tomb of Deshret.
But judging by the expressions of everyone here, I imagine you'll receive a very warm welcome. This sacred ground houses untold knowledge, after all. What better place for the servants of King Deshret to appear in the mortal world?
Yeah, also they would probably have like hella questions for you. Like, what was life like back then? Just any untold stories or records that they could probably fill in the gaps for. It'd be amazing.
How about we share a meal together first? I imagine it's been many years since you last tasted fresh food.
Oh, that sounds wonderful. After so many hundreds of years, I can only surmise that desert cuisine has become a lot more varied.
Are we having a get-together? If you'd like, I can help prepare some food. After all, Lord Thoth, you helped me so much in the desert, and I still haven't properly thanked you.
Aw, that's sweet of you, Layla.
Oh, my, that would be wonderful. I'm touched that you still remember.
How the times have changed. To the people of today, it seems the Ibis King has become a kind and passionate god.
And you, Mr. Herreshoff? What kind of god do you wish to be?
To be honest, I haven't given it much thought. How about you, Dendro Archon? Do you have any hopes for your future?
Me? I'm very happy with my current life.
Forgive my bluntness, but you do not seem to derive your authority from majesty and might, like Lord Al-Ahmar. Clearly your approach has its advantages, but also its dangers, don't you think?
I do, but projecting a majestic front doesn't really suit me. Besides, my relationship with others isn't simply one of a god and her people.
Not putting on airs might earn you more adoration.
Indeed.
Exactly. Besides, I really like parties where everyone brings their own food, and we all come together to share. You should join us. I'm sure you'll find it fun.
Last time when we got together for a picnic near the Avidia Forest, it was quite the occasion. Seeing as you're already here, how about we hold the next one in the desert?
Can we do that? Wouldn't Tainari have to transport a ton of drinking water?
Don't worry, I can help out. Layla, would you like to join us next time?
Me? Sure.
Awesome.
The more the merrier. That way we...
Don't take this the wrong way. I just think you should know. When it comes to passing the time, chess is more our thing.
You don't say.
In that case, Dendro Archon, what...
If I were to compete against you, I can't say with certainty I'd win, but I certainly wouldn't mind giving it a shot.
Yeah.
Where's Sobek? I'm sure he'd be good for a few rounds. Cards, cards, cards! I'll always prefer chess.
I wonder what variant of chess we're talking here. Mr. Thoth, is there some sort of astrological significance to this game?
Oh, I'm glad you brought that up. As long as the leader of the Temple of Silence agrees, we can search Hermanubis' place for books to teach you how to play.
Neat.
Such devastation visited on Sumeru City. So many houses destroyed or damaged in the fighting. Who could have foreseen this? Look at all of this. It's going to take me forever to tidy up. I suppose living below the academia doesn't always work out to your advantage.
Oh man, their house got wrecked. Never mind that scroll that you just hung up.
I would have thought a little appreciation of my sincerity and effort in helping to clean up this mess might be in order.
Helping? Effort? This is your house! Of course you should be putting in the effort! If anything, I'm the one who's helping!
So you see yourself as just a helper in this situation. I must admit, I'm rather shocked.
If you're trying to say that since I live here too, I have an obligation to tidy up... Fine. I suppose I do. Wait a second, stop changing the subject!
Nevertheless, in the wake of a great storm, a missing roof is a predictable inconvenience.
Can you stop making it seem like I care more about this house than you do? Doesn't it upset you at all to see your home in this state?
I won't pretend it's ideal, but that's no reason to be upset.
This is the roof over your head, your shelter from the cold. The furniture is scattered, the paintings have fallen off the walls, the windows are shattered. Don't you feel even a little disheartened?
The way I see it, these problems are easily solved.
Ugh, this is precisely why I hate talking to you about sentimental things. It's like banging my head against a wall. You simply don't understand just how much work goes into making a proper home.
It sounds like this is causing you a lot of anguish.
If anything, you should probably be thankful since you, criticize Alhaitham bringing in ugly furniture all the time.
You mean the house or the paintings?
I mean your sentimentality.
Oh, well, yes. But I'd rather not dwell on such things right now.
Generally speaking, when anguish becomes the norm, people usually make an attempt to improve their situation.
But there are so many people and things in life that are difficult to change. It's not like you can force them. Besides, anguish can be a source of inspiration. And I'm not sure I could break my reliance on it.
I'm glad you're able to make yourself think like that.
What kind of a response is that? I was stating a profound truth about the very nature of art. Suffering is the cradle of all creation. Even you can't deny that.
And I wasn't trying to. I'm just happy for you. Pure and simple. Can't you tell?
Happy about what?
Happy that you can always find an answer that backs up your views.
You...
More often than not, life is a process of running into problems and then searching for answers. Yours more than most. Not everyone's so good at justifying things to themselves. It's something that you've been steadily mastering.
Huh. What about you, then? What skills have you been mastering lately?
Pass me that box.
Huh? Okay.
You may consider this my progress on the path to mastery.
What? Wait a second. Isn't that box mine? Hey, it is! It must have fallen off that shelf. I'll hate them. Those are my paints and inks.
Would you like me to put it in your bedroom for you?
Huh? I mean, sure, if you don't mind. What kind of progress is this? Does he think he can bribe me? Not that giving me back my own things is much of a bribe. These books on the floor, they're a complete mess. And this one, didn't he say it was an out-of-print collectible? It's completely covered in dust, and some of its pages have even fallen out. Ugh, guess I should help him repair it. This one too. And this one.
Whoa, where to next?
Local subter beasts, imported goods, such a bright future ahead. I can picture the Mora just rolling in.
Right, if a bunch of the houses got wrecked, I'm pretty sure you would have a lot of building materials in stock to help repair.
You do realize you sound like a choking cow?
It's called being imposing. Can't you feel it? Are you not intimidated?
Yeah, look at her, just grrr. I'm scary. I'm scary.
Oh, I'm positively shaking in my sandals. What commands do you have for me, oh mighty Lord Sangamabe?
Look at her looming over Tori.
You've got a lot of nerve, Nefer. You went and told Candace and the others everything, didn't you? Seriously, do you have any idea how differently they see me now?
Oh yeah, she kind of spilled the beans that Dory was actually quite charitable during this time. Or something like that. Definitely something that she didn't... Oh, right! she let loose that she was actually supporting houses for orphans and the elderly.
Surely that's a good thing. I presume they're more disposed to actually like you now. Maybe even view you as a friend.
You traded my secret for sympathy! Thanks to you, I've lost every last shred of my mercantile majesty. How am I supposed to make anyone think I'm a big, scary investor now?
The dark days of Lord Sangama Bay are behind you. Why not take this chance to make a few honest friends?
Wait, is this kind of just Genshin's way, the dev's way of trying to redeem a bit of Dory's prestige?
Speaking of friends, since when did the notorious Lady Nefer gain such an admiration for holier-than-thou types? A moon chanter here, an angel there? Who'd have thought it?
A coming together of fates, nothing more. No need to throw around accusations of admiration.
Forget it. You're right about one thing at least. Making friends is never a bad thing for a merchant. So... I really took a loss this time.
Oh!
What are you looking at?
I'm trying to see if you're really crying or if those are just crocodile tears. A little birdie told me that when Lord Sangama Bay makes money, the tears flow from the center of her eyes. But when she loses it, they flow from the corners. Which is it this time?
Really?
Ugh, you are so annoying. I'm not talking to you anymore.
Nefer, thank goodness you're here. I've been looking everywhere for you.
Huh? Well. If it isn't the House of Dana's very own librarian. What can I offer you today, Miss Katayun?
Oh, no. I'm not here to buy. I'm here to bring Lady Nefer a book, and a fascinating one at that. We agreed to meet at the entrance to the mausoleum of King Deshret. One more thing. I bought this copy with my own money. It's not borrowed.
Reasoning knows not time of day, but suspense always follows a blizzard. That's quite the mouthful.
Huh? Isn't that the one that...
It was all the rage for a while. People throughout the city were clamoring to get their hands on a copy. The names inside were all circled. Everyone thought it was a riddle.
Oh, they brought that book back?
Don't bring up that book in my presence. I don't even want to hear its name. That thing was nothing but a scam.
Surprisingly enough, I've actually heard of this book. Though it doesn't seem of much consequence. So, what truth lies behind it?
You're from the Vahumana and you're asking me what the truth is? I'd say the actual truth was about the least important part of the whole episode.
Oh yeah, if anything, it was quite a boring thing that just ended up getting built up upon itself until it just became this whole craze.
I brought you this book because it probably has the most interesting backstory of any in the House of Dana's collection, at least in recent years. As for its quality, well, you can judge that for yourself.
Don't tell me it's actually any good.
Yeah, what was the story even about? I don't think it was really of much consequence. I swear to God, if we actually have to delve into this book and we have to do a huge world quest about it, I'm gonna freak out.
You may not know this, Lord Sangama Bay, but Lady Nefer has a fondness for books with... how should I put this? Mixed reviews?
Kind of like how I was thinking about the moon goddesses. Like, okay, there was moon goddesses. Okay. And then we did a whole Archon quest about the fucking moon. Have to go, have a good stream. Oh, did you have some Discord group? I do not have a Discord group. I'm not really on there all that much. And honestly, I don't think I had quite enough of a following to even do anything like that. I haven't even considered that until you just asked me for it. So, I don't know. Maybe I'll think about it. Probably after, like, I get enough subs, because I'm at a little over 70 now. I was 73 last I checked, so I was thinking about making maybe some changes after I get just a little bit more of a following. So, I'll consider that. I'll probably consider it. But yeah, you have a good rest of your day, and I'll Hopefully I won't be here for like another 2 hours, just, I don't know, gapping or whatever. But I'll consider it. If anything, it's already interesting enough that I even managed to chat with anybody during any of these streams. And I appreciate ya. Well, Wambu.
No eye for good literature, huh?
Perhaps she feels that bad books hide interesting secrets? But I shouldn't put words in her mouth. It's probably fair to say she prefers the conversations that books can spark over the substance of the books themselves.
Suits my style as an intel broker, wouldn't you say? Very interesting, thank you. I'll return it to you once I'm done reading. And as it happens, I have something for you, too.
Incense?
I imagine you've already used up the incense I gave you last time. Here's some more. This batch is from Nodcry, so the scent won't be quite the same.
Well, actually, I've been saving the incense you gave me. I couldn't bring myself to waste it without a special occasion.
Aww.
But I'll gladly accept this, too. And I promise I'll use it this time.
Katayun, you haven't changed a bit.
Damn. Looks like she still remembers a lot of people from her school days. Hooray! Wait, is she actually getting initiated into the academia?
Congratulations, Kale.
Well done, Kale. After studying for so long, you finally become a full-fledged ranger.
Oh, that's still pretty huge. Holy crap, she's no longer a trainee. She is just a forest ranger. She's dropping the training part. She's just a forest ranger now. That's amazing! Hooray for Kale!
Sure hasn't been easy for you, huh? This really is fantastic news.
All grown up. No longer a trainee, but an official forest ranger. Oh, the next step is to secure tenure in the academia.
Right, now she actually does have to try to join the academia as a full-time student.
Thanks, everyone. It's true. I'm an official forest ranger now.
Hooray! Wow, what progress. Dory, people have better opinions about Dory now. Kale's now an official forest ranger, also semi-Sealy, I guess. That was quite the turn of events there. Wow. Didn't expect that part.
Master Tainari, thank you for your guidance and support. I wish Mr. Sino were here so I could thank him too.
Yeah.
Sino had a matter to attend to at the Temple of Silence. I don't imagine he'll be back for some time. But don't worry. We can celebrate together once he's finished.
I'm afraid the party will have to wait. Kale still has some matters to attend to first.
Kale? Is everything all right?
No, it's not what you think. There's nothing wrong with my health. I just have a few things I need to deal with. I've made plans with the Traveler and Paimon to visit Mondstadt. Master Tainari and Mr. Sino will be accompanying us too.
Holy crap, they're coming back? They're coming back to Mondstadt? That's amazing. And I only started playing Genshin about 3 years ago, so there's definitely a few things that I missed, and that was the Wind Bloom Festival where the three of them actually got to see Mondstadt. They visited Mondstadt. She even became friends with Sucrose as well.
Well, that's a relief. Let's get together when everyone's back. I'm sure you'll be doing even better by then.
Of course. I have a feeling you're right.
But, whoa, that's quite the development. So, future event coming up?
Phew. After all that catching up on sleep and food, Paimon's feeling full of vim and vigor again.
Hooray!
For someone who spends so much time resting, your recovery routine is surprisingly simple.
Hey! Paimon's been working her butt off too, you know. She flew all over the city helping everyone out.
Don't worry. I saw how hard you worked.
Alright, we all know you're the most hardworking person in Teyvat. As long as you're rested and full, that's what really matters. Paimon's been looking around the place, and it seems like the city's already on the mend. But Paimon's been wondering how Nahita's doing. We should check in on her.
Yeah, we did kind of, destroy Irminsul, the very thing that's, connected to her very existence. If anything, the thing that brought her existence, because she herself is a branch of Irminsul. So, yeah, I want to see what the hell's going on there. Alright, to the, where the hell were we going? Is this where I need to go? I'm just gonna say, yeah.
Step on up! Hey, Nahida! And Hat Guy's here too!
Hooray!
Traveler, Paimon!
What's going on here?
Nothing much. Nahida was just expressing concern for my physical and mental well-being.
Yeah, he did, Dottore did kind of mindfuck you there a little bit.
Oh, the Traveler told Paimon all about that. We've both been very worried about you. Are you feeling alright?
Yeah, it's just kind of weird that Dottore just figured out, oh, this guy, this, Wanderer Hat guy just, made some changes to Irminsul to try to, like, erase himself from history, but that didn't work. And of course, they had a shared history back then, too.
You make it sound like I'm on the brink of some kind of breakdown. Truth is, I'm doing much better than you might imagine. If we can just get to the bottom of Dottore's intentions, we can minimize his negative influence. That's the sort of thing I excel at.
What, you think that we actually will have to deal with Dottore even more? I thought this was it! He said goodbye!
Just listen to that newfound optimism. It seems like having you enroll in the Bahumana was a truly inspired move. I can really see the positive influence.
Yeah, I kind of forgot exactly which Darshans do what. I definitely remember Taoists kind of do astrology, Gisharwar mechanisms, and architecture, that kind of stuff.
Observe, a classic Sumeru specialty. Chalking everything up to education and learning.
To be honest, even I can sense the change in you.
Oh, I just realized that she actually changed back to her new outfit now.
Everything Dottore said to you was a way to manipulate your mind. Fortunately, you're no longer under his sway.
Can someone as old as me really continue to grow?
If it helps, just think of yourself as a late bloomer. It's all a matter of phrasing, and it comes down to what standards you measure yourself by. For a puppet, developing at such an age is perfectly normal. But if you choose to call yourself a late bloomer, it sounds more like you consider yourself human.
However you see yourself, well done.
I consider himself very much human. If anything, probably more human than some other folks. Though he is kind of an ass sometimes. But he could be rather kind too, at other points.
Alright, I see what you mean.
Anyway, what's your next step?
What else can I do but complete my current courses? Everything else can wait. Anyway, that's enough chit-chat. There are still things in the city I need to help out with. I'll be heading there now.
Well, see you around, flying buddy.
I'm so happy that Hat Guy is doing better than we thought.
Oh yeah, if anything, he was quite pleasant during all this. Usually he'd be more of a jerk. And Schneid.
But what about you, Nahida? How are you holding up? The pyronosis burned down the corrupted Irminsul. The flames blazed for 7 days and 7 nights before they finally subsided. All that was left were the parts underground. Now, Aru shoulders the responsibilities that once belonged to Irminsul. The situation was contained before it got out of hand, so Tevat's most vital information has largely been preserved.
Okay, so she's not... There's no more Irminsul, and now the Aru system is the one that's basically doing everything that Irminsul was doing. Wow, that... I can't believe you guys managed to couple all that together with a few loose robot parts and ancient technology.
Irminsul has a strong influence over you, doesn't it? How will you cope now that it's gone?
Yeah, that is actually very important. I'm surprised you're not dead yourself.
There is no need to worry. Thanks to Nicole's extraordinary talents, my connection to Irminsul has been severed and transposed onto Aru.
Holy crap, even she's connected to Aru now.
Angels can do things like that?
How can you... Are you surprised about that, Paimon? Especially with Nicole's case. She's definitely quite the exception compared to the rest of her kind. Mostly because, well, she still has a human form and has all her powers.
They can. Such abilities are precisely what makes them so powerful. The goddess of flowers, Nabu Malikata, once claimed that she too could perform feats beyond the reach of mere mortals. In my eyes, much of what she went on to achieve reached such transcendent levels. Her and Nicole really are both fascinating and magnificent.
So, does that mean your situation is stable now?
Yeah, you're not going to be starting to pass out or anything like that again. That kind of freaks me out. You look like a wilted leaf.
Correct. Just imagine that Aru has become the new Irminsul, and the essence of my existence has been bound to it.
Oh, good. So we're not going to have like a sad-looking radish on our hands here. Boy, that was brutal to see. Especially when she was like floating just in the middle of this altar here and then just plopped down 7 feet. Ugh, that had to hurt her poor little ankles.
The wisdom of Sumeru has ultimately converged into a single, unified entity. Should we ascribe this all to fate? Or is it merely fortune?
Whatever it is, the important thing is that you're okay, Nahida.
Dendro Archon, Lesser Lord Kusanali. Oh, thank goodness you're here. Greetings, Traveler and Paimon.
Sir Nevis, do you have something urgent to say?
Yes, there's something I need to report. We've received a message from Snezhnaya.
Oh boy. Nefis hands a letter to Nahida, who reads it.
The Fatui Harbinger, the Rooster, sends us his sympathies, along with all the usual pleasantries.
Rooster?
His stance is that, following the unrest and Nod Cry, Dottore was subjected to internal censure. This madness was the act of a rogue element, one who cannot be seen to represent the Zapoliarni Palace.
Oh, right. After, I guess, some of the other things that he's done so far, the Tsaritsa and the rest of the Fatui Harbingers were keeping a close eye on Dottore. I mean, fat use that was. So, I guess it would make sense that, what was his name, Pocella or whatever it was, reached out just to say, yeah, we're sorry about that. We should have reined him in a little more.
No less than can be expected.
At least that's probably one of the nicer things that the Fatui has done as a unit. I mean, sure, there's individuals that have had done their own good deeds or whatever, like, I guess probably, I would say child, but now I'm kind of hard-pressed to see what that could be. Getting coconut milk to Chi-Chi, that was pretty selfless. He just only did that because it was so goddamn funny that she thought it came from some mystical beast. And then pretty much whatever the hell the name's doing, Arla Chino. She's just pretty cool. She just wants to look after her kids.
Snezhnaya paid a heavy price working to stop him. They even lost one of their own Harbingers.
Right. He did kind of wreck Sandrone.
The letter goes on to say that even so, Snezhnaya cannot claim to be blameless. Apparently, they will deal with Dottore's subordinates in accordance with Snezhnayan law, holding all those involved in his crimes accountable.
Ouch.
Additionally, they are supplying relief funds and supplies, which are already en route. They hope this will aid in Sumeru's reconstruction.
Holy crap.
Sounds like he's got an answer for everything.
True. But as diplomatic rhetoric goes, it's highly effective. completely watertight, both in logic and sentiment.
Yeah, if anything, this is too nice of a gesture on their part. Now I'm kind of getting leery again about their intentions. That or they literally are just patching everything up due to one of their members going rogue.
This disaster has had a profound impact on Sumeru. There is much that I will keep in my heart. The matter of Dottore can be seen as settled for now. We are sure to cross paths again in the future, and in that light, Snezhnaya would do well to uphold their responsibilities and keep a tight rein over their actions.
Wait, what they even know about Regrader being in Sumeru too? Because, again, he did try to hide that he was even here in the first place, just saying, oh, I'm just a subordinate of Dottore, not even giving out any kind of name.
With Irminsul burned, the flow of fate now carries many more possibilities. I will be watching carefully.
Perhaps we can move on to a less serious matter? Dendro Archon, will you eat with us once this matter is dealt with? Everyone wishes to celebrate together. Your presence would be most welcome.
Ooh, we're gonna have a banquet? We're gonna have a celebratory feast? Sweet.
Of course! Junior Zod, Sino, and Hypatia all told me the same thing. If there isn't enough room for everyone, we can arrange back-to-back feasts.
Man.
What a wonderful idea. That just leaves the question of what we should eat.
Not more tomatoes, surely.
Wait, you don't like tomatoes? What the hell? Look, I know you're the goddess of wisdom, and I'm sure you know about the nutritional value of eating your fruits and vegetables, but come on, tomatoes of all things? I mean, fair if they're like the really juicy kind, that might be fine, but if you have them already sliced, it just kind of feels like a bit of a mess.
More? Dendro Archon, what do you mean by more tomatoes?
Those good friends of yours are always talking about tomatoes. Sometimes when I'm walking through the city, I can even hear them arguing in the fields. Since you see them so often, you must hear about tomatoes even more than I do.
Oh, right. Cyrus and Zaha Hadid kind of compete with each other by growing the best tomatoes. Cyrus will you can actually go over to Cyrus's house, and if you try to interact with his plants, he will yell at you. That is hilarious.
Tomatoes. Tomatoes. The word has a certain magic to it. Like the autumn fur of a sumpter beast swirling in the wind, sometimes flying up my nose.
Tomatoes. What can we make with tomatoes? Wait, why tomatoes?
I swear to God, if I hear the words naturally or tomatoes anymore this evening, I'm gonna say I was gonna freak, but whatever. It hurts my brain now. I just feel like a little twinge in my brain without that I'm hearing them.
Take your time, there's no need to rush. The Traveler, Paimon, and I still have somewhere we need to visit. You'll have plenty of time to think it over before I return.
Cool.
Does this mean you're going to Natlan? Meeting them there in person. It will require a long journey.
Oh, she's gonna come back and pay respects to Boivika? Wait, do we still actually have the Gnosis on us? Because we just used it to burn the Irminsul, so obviously we didn't have to destroy it, I think.
I know. But this is necessary. I must go myself. Traveler, Paimon, we'll set off as soon as you're ready. Is that alright?
Holy crap, I can't believe that I did not put any Archons meeting with one another in my bingo card list for this year. Oh my goodness, this is huge.
Sure. We'll be ready whenever you are.
You'll hear no objections from Paimon. We should grab some snacks along the way, though. It'll be just like going on a long holiday.
Hooray, we're taking another day trip to Natlan. Woo!
Wonderful. I'm looking forward to this so much.
Are we just going directly over there? To the stadium? We are.
Such a lively place.
Yeah, I thought that this place would be a lot scarier and, you know, covered with a lot more fire and lava, but it's actually rather pleasant. Definitely one of the more varied and stunningly beautiful places, like the cliff sides with all the paint and all everything. So cool. Just a really neat place. Not what I expected.
It's super cheerful and positive, too.
I can see that. There are people outside exercising at all hours. Such a healthy way of life.
Oh yeah, you are not gonna find anybody that's very unfit, unless they were probably a little bit firmed. Like that poor kid that got possessed by the original Pyro Archon. That was pretty neat, that he actually was able to get a little bit stronger after that.
You came. Welcome, welcome. You must be hungry from your journey. Would you like something to eat?
Well, I guess it makes sense that these two would actually meet up, since they're probably one of the only Archons that actually go out and about among their people. Like it's just normal. And honestly, they treat it like that. Sure, they're revered, but most people are pretty okay with it.
Oh, thanks, but no thanks. We've been eating the whole way here. We had a mushroom platter, Zap's meat stew, butter braised chicken, hot sour pudding. Paimon's positively stuffed.
Yeah, I don't know how you even keep floating. I'm surprised that you don't even get your own orbit around you.
All right, all right. No need for all that detail. I'm starting to get hungry myself.
Maybe later then. We can wait till everyone's got an appetite. Then I'll head out for a meal together.
Oh, that's some good thinking.
Sounds like a plan. Let's find somewhere to sit down. I should tell you, I already have some sense of why you've come.
Why's that, Malika?
To say thank you.
Well, that's first and foremost.
Your senses are spot on. But on top of that, we also feel guilty.
Because the pyronosis has vanished? I sensed its loss.
Okay, so she actually did break it. Then, I mean, she has threatened to break a gnosis before, and I guess she actually did have to do that. I mean, the freaking heavenly principles came down from on high to talk to her. And, well, you'd think that there would be some kind of punishment involved, unless... Oh god, don't tell me that she's gonna bring that up, that there was some kind of punishment that has to happen.
Despite scouring through the remnants of Irminsul, we couldn't find any sign of the pyronosis. Not even any trace of it burning to ash.
Wait, what if there's like remnants that were still there, and I guess somehow the Fatui Pantalone actually managed to grab any of the remnants for the Fatui to use for whatever reason. They were trying to collect all the gnosises. Not like the actual power with them, like the physical piece.
That's certainly unusual. Still, the potential fallout from Irminsul's loss is significant, to say the least. Perhaps the pyronosis's disappearance is simply a knock-on effect of the impact it's had on a certain strand of fate. There's no need to feel guilty. We were clear that this time, there was to be no returning, only giving. Pure and simple.
Thank you really is a fascinating phrase. We use it to express gratitude for the smallest of things. Yet, when faced with a kindness too immense to describe, we use exactly the same words. It's not that we lack other means of expression. It's that when we truly need to express our feelings, the simplest and purest words are always the most powerful.
You're right. In Natlan, we prefer simple expressions too. Companionship, friendship, support. They might not sound fancy, but the sentiment behind them is sincere.
That's wonderful to hear. Sincere feelings are often a vehicle for the deepest wisdom of all.
Irminsul's destruction doesn't seem to have done you much harm. I'm glad to see you're doing well.
Yeah, you would have thought that if by doing that she'd end up dying too.
There's still a lot of work to do, but before we begin, we felt it was important to come here and speak with you.
Partly to express our gratitude, but also because we felt that seeing you, in a sense, is like basking in warm sunlight.
Oh, yeah, I get that feeling on my face every time I see Boy Vika. It's like I'm looking at the sun.
That's a nice way of putting it. I like that. To tell you the truth, though, I'm not a fan of somber meetings. So, since there's nothing more to say, why don't we go bask in some actual sunlight? The weather's beautiful today.
Sorry, just like really, like... Whoops. Hold on, wait. There we go. I just like how she's posted herself up on there, on the ground.
What a great idea! Paimon's gonna lie back and soak up some rays.
Hooray! Is that it? Okay, not quite it. Aww! That is adorable.
In that case, I think I'll lie down for a bit too before we head to our next stop.
Look at this. Just two Archons just laying in a field taking a nap.
And where might that be?
Mondstadt.
Yeah, we're going back to Mondstadt? We're going back to Mondstadt again?
Paimon and I are gonna head back there with Kale and the gang.
Long ago, I sensed that the god remains inside Kali had come from the goddess of flowers, but I kept it a secret.
What? You knew that all along?
Those remains weren't hurting Kali, not as she is now. They simply exist. Besides, I could sense a deep yearning within her. A yearning for an ordinary life. A yearning to hold on to the hard-won happiness she now enjoys. With someone like her, I have a responsibility to keep her secret.
She should be ready to face the truth by now.
Whenever people meet, there is always the potential to create warmth and kindness. Every child grows up, but even as adults, they are still children in the eyes of certain people.
Oh, just like how Paimon sometimes sees Nahida as a little kid.
Is that so? Well, anyone who's friends with a kid is probably a kid themselves.
Aww.
Of course! And there's nothing wrong with that. When we get back, we'll actually be hanging out with another of our friends who happens to be a kid. Or more like looking after, in her case. Anyway, we'll always be there to watch out for our friends.
Dear Sucrose, when you receive this letter, I'll probably be as busy as always. But busy with wonderful things. That's because I'm no longer a trainee. I'm now an official forest ranger. Impressive, right? Sino said that official rangers sound much tougher than trainees. Though he did say it was already pretty tough to start out with. You probably heard that something big happened in Sumeru recently. Don't worry, it's all been taken care of. We're heading to Mondstadt soon, so if you're free, maybe we could meet up? Plus, it's not just me. A few of us are going. Hey, do you still remember that time we all got together? You know, when we all went to the Windbloom Festival? It'll be just like that.
Sweet. Two days later, by the gates of Mondstadt. Ooh.
Inari, is that...
What, are you gonna make a joke again?
Don't you say it! Is that the great Vayu Vyastra? Behold, the great Vayu Vyastra, General Mahamatra.
How times have changed. I wasn't expecting you to beat me to the punchline. You've changed.
Seriously, out of all the amazing things that we have been doing in the past couple days, this is what's really deeply fascinated you?
You've really upped the aggression in your battle against Sino's jokes.
Kale, how did you know what I was going to say?
For the love of...
Traveler!
Pigeons.
Paimon, you're right on time!
I hope we haven't kept you waiting.
Kalei!
Sucrose!
Sucrose! It's been so long! How have you been?
I've been well. Everything's going great. What about you? Are you still busy?
Not at the moment. Oh, right! That juicer you gave us works amazing! Farzan loves it.
Yeah, if anything, you probably need to build another one because she used the hell out of it. She probably made like 200 cups of juice.
Seriously? That's wonderful. I don't suppose you drew up a detailed test report. Oh, what fruits did you use? How's the texture of the final product?
Yeah, where did she get the fruits? We were in the middle of the desert. You'd think that we would try to limit what little supplies we had.
Sucrose, you might want to try asking your questions one at a time.
Albedo! Paimon didn't see you there!
It's been a while since all of us were together like this. How about we follow the same plan as last time?
Wow, I also didn't expect that we were just gonna all just take a trip to Mondstadt.
Good idea, my friend. You never disappoint.
So, what are your identities this time?
Don't remind him.
Wait, what?
First things first. Allow me to introduce our very own official Forest Ranger Kale. The rest of us are simply her humble travel companions.
This sounds like one of those mushy stories that gets people hooked on some corny, heartwarming premise.
I mean, it's working for me. After all the shit that happened in like the last hour, I definitely welcome this.
Oh, is our story not heartwarming? If I recall correctly, there was even a scene like this in King of Invocations.
Besides being heartwarming, our story's also about tough, impressive-sounding job titles. At least that's what I think.
You, Kale, and the others meet the Knights of Favonius. After exchanging warm greetings...
You're here already?
Oh.
I'm still giving Dodoco a little trim. I won't be a moment.
Okay, I guess we just met in the library. Also, it actually is a separate entity from her.
A trim? Does Dodoco need haircuts too?
Of course. It's important to know how to take loving care of the apples of your eye. All of these trivial matters get left to me. It's because I'm an angel, and angels are, in a way, the guardians of all Tavad.
Is it me, or did the screen get brighter?
Oh, right! Well, that's definitely an impressive-sounding job title.
What are you writing?
I'm just brainstorming some cool-sounding lines.
God damn it.
Oh, write them on these card backs.
Oh.
Of course.
Clearly, my lines are pretty amazing, wouldn't you say?
Miss Nicole.
Kale? You seem a little nervous.
I was just wondering, who was the person you mentioned who needed their wish fulfilled?
Wish? What do you mean?
Yeah, what was that about?
Miss Nicole asked if we could meet up in Mondstadt once everything was over. She said a friend of hers had a wish that needed my help to come true.
Well, you never mentioned that before. All we knew was that you'd arranged to meet in Mondstadt. But we thought it had something to do with the god remains.
To be fair, everything I told you was true. Anyway, my friend is waiting. Come on, let's pay her a visit.
Wait, who are we visiting? Is it gonna be Alice? Or Klee? Seriously, who the hell are we beating up? I actually have no idea.
Huh? You're...
Surprised? I bet you weren't expecting to meet a woman like me beneath this beautiful tree in a faraway land.
Hello, Par. I didn't expect her to be here.
An oasis will spring from the place where a djinn resides. That saying falls somewhat flat here in Mondstadt, given that everywhere is already so lush and green.
Lilupar, what are you doing here?
I made friends with Miss Nicole. I asked her to bring me here and then invite Kale to come. The prologue to this story is that I have a wish. It has stirred within my heart for centuries. Millennia, even. Originally, it was merely Al-Ahmar's lie, but now it has become reality.
Could this be related to the goddess of flowers?
Well, it has to be.
My dear young lady, my mistress left her final trace in this world upon you. I can't tell you how glad I am to see you here. And now I have seen you, and peered into your heart. You have experienced hardships and suffered setbacks. The torment an ordinary person might expect to face has befallen you threefold. This is the source of your resilience. But, beneath all this, I've witnessed the seeds of desire. You yearn to return to the simple life you once knew, do you not?
I do. I want to throw away everything that isn't mine.
But how do you decide what is yours? The scars that others carve into your flesh? The kindness and love they inscribe? Are these things not yours as well?
They are. This is something I've talked about with Miss Nicole. Miss Nicole said I should learn how to adjust my standards. I just want to live as an ordinary human. Anything beyond that isn't mine.
Don't you want anything from the remains of the goddess of flowers?
She gave me a revelation once. I think that's already more than enough.
In the past, you would not have possessed such a rich heart. Your brief life has taught you to hold on to everything good, to home in on kindness. How fascinating. You're nothing like Nabu Malikata, and you're certainly not her.
Of course not. I'm not some great and powerful being, Miss Lilopar.
Yet I am a Djinn. We exist because of the Lord of Flowers. We revere and love her. My wish is to see her one last time, to give everything for her. Kale, can you do this for me?
But her remains won't be easy to remove. Are you sure this is what you want?
Yeah, I mean, that's probably gonna be a little bit of pain for you, trying to get that out.
That's beside the point. First, I need to know. Are you willing to do something for the soul of this lonely, wandering woman?
I'm willing.
But look, you know nothing about me. Even if you have heard the stories about me, all you would know is that I was rightly punished for the many evil deeds I committed. So you do know. Your lips are quivering, your eyes trembling. And still, you're willing to do something for me. Life has been cruel to you, and yet you've learned to be kind. My dear young lady, to repay your kindness, I too must play my part.
Are you sure about this, Lilopar?
I yearn to see my mistress. For this moment, the world can burn to ashes, the universe be engulfed in flame. I care about nothing else. And you, Kale, I can give you a gift. You'll become just another ordinary human.
But Miss Lilopar, what will happen to you?
My wish will be fulfilled, and I can die happy.
Why would you wish for that?
A long, unending life might seem desirable for one who has never possessed it, yet it brings torment to one who has. My remains are scattered across the yellow sands, but my soul can find no peace. Since you've promised to grant my wish, give me that release. Allow the dying to die, and let the dead rest in peace. You have my thanks.
Kale, there's no pressure on you. What she said, it's all true. A wish is a genuine desire, after all.
It's as if you want to use the last of your life to give me a better future.
Nothing so selfless. We'll be using our futures to fulfill each other's wishes. This is a noble act. A beautiful and secret transaction between two women.
I understand. Miss Lilopar, I'm ready.
Close your eyes, Kale. Then open your soul. From there, I will embrace my mistress. The downpour of flowers is your touch. Like returning to the very beginning. Like surrendering to your grace. My mistress.
Oh, okay. This is going to be a painless process for Kale, at least.
People say that devotion is beautiful, yet filled with pain. How foolish of them. For me, devotion is beautiful, pure and painless. Devotion is my love. Thank you.
She's gone.
Lillipore! She disappeared?
She left, carrying the blessing of flowers.
Kale, are you alright? I'm fine. Now that the remains are gone, I don't actually feel any different at all.
Good.
Those remains weren't hurting Kale. Not as she is now. They simply exist. Besides, I could sense a deep yearning within her.
Kale must have already received what she was yearning for.
I'm doing fine. I feel relaxed. There's really no need to worry.
Then my wish has come true, too.
To become ordinary?
That's just one of my wishes. Actually, I have a few more. For instance, I want to protect the people I meet and help them find happiness. That sort of thing.
So between Miss Lillipore and me, you fulfilled 2 wishes already. And protected 2 people.
Wonderful, isn't it? I feel so fantastically happy.
I guess that settles things here.
So what's next? What do you want to do when we get back to town?
Clay, look who I've brought to see you.
Amber's here!
Hey, Kale! I heard you guys were holding some kind of secret event. How come you started without me?
Yeah, it was about time that Amber got here.
Huh? Oh no, it's nothing like that. We were just saying goodbye to an old friend.
Really? Who?
Me. The old me.
So that's what this is all about. Did you come all the way to Mondstadt for that? Because we knew the old you so we could witness the change?
Exactly. The old me is gone. I puffed her into the air, and she became a fluffy pink cloud, floating into the sky, before disappearing forever.
Aww. I guess that was a good point to actually do it here in Mondstadt.
Do you think, maybe up in the sky, she has friends waiting for her with test tubes, flasks, and bows?
I don't think so.
Oh, when you put it like that, it doesn't sound so bad after all.
What do you think, Miss Nicole?
I think maybe that's right. At least, if it were up to me, I'd consider that a happy ending.
Dear Sucrose, even though my childhood ended long ago, these past few days have really felt like growing up again. I've become stronger, and I feel like I can finally accomplish things by myself.
Oops.
Surely someone as mysterious as you will find a friend like this fascinating. Always growing, always thriving like a plant. I came to say goodbye to my old self. I know that after this, she'll be gone. Thinking about it makes me feel a little lonely. I know the weakness that kept me company will one day leave me too. But somewhere in my heart, I feel a great sense of joy. It feels like I've always wanted to take this step. To walk towards the new me.
Well, that's the end of the story quest, I believe. Wow, that was amazing. That was really beautiful there at the end. We got to come back to Mondstadt just so Kale could do that, say goodbye to her old self, because, well, you didn't know. Basically, the first time she actually showed up in the storyline was in some webcomic for about Genshin Impact before the game even started, I believe, and basically she was just a little bit of a girl. She was just one of the other experiments that Dottore had, and for some reason she was here to do some business and ended up getting put in the care of Amber and the rest of the Knights of Favonius. So that's kind of really where her story kind of began, where she could become the person that she became today. That was really awesome. I do have to check something, though. Back to the desert! Where the hell is it? Oh, there's the temple. Is it over here? Where the hell is the temple? Oh, god damn it. I have to go all the way over there. There it is. Kind of forgot you actually have to get pretty close to actually see this. Whoa!
Surprise!
What the hell? That was weird. Aw, man, I don't think it's there anymore. Oh, I thought that squirrel statue would be over here. Yeah, it disappeared. It was just part of the story quest. There was like a little squirrel statue that was over here doing the superhero landing pose. Frozen really loved it. Huh. Well, speak about stone statues of squirrels and whatever the hell Nicole's doing. I guess the next thing to do is to do the next quest, Beyond Silver and Fine Gold. It's the story quest for Nicole at the Witch's Lodge, and I guess explored rooms. I guess we actually go into the house there in the lodge and explore different rooms. And from what I heard, that it'll take an actual month to finish this quest. It's like time blocked. So I'll probably do a little bit of that tomorrow, and depending on how long it takes, maybe I'll finally do some test runs for the featured bannered characters, which includes Nicole herself, and probably not Durin. I already have Durin and his weapon, so obviously I know how he be. Prune, I definitely want to see what the hell her kit's like, so I look forward to that. And anyway, I'm gonna be calling that an evening. Whew, thank God that did not take very long, but there was a lot of stuff to do afterwards. I mean, obviously, little trips to Mondstadt, to Natlin, making sure everything's actually kind of cool. Irminsul's no longer around, but at least we have still a system in place that still functions just as Irminsul did, which is the Aru system that got modified. I don't know how they managed to do it, but they did. Obviously, we managed to do it because that's literally all we did last time, trying to get that damn thing to work. So I'm gonna call it a night there, and next time I'll be doing the Nicole quest, and after that, probably see about the new Phantasmal Pals event, whatever that is. So I look forward to that and seeing more of whatever Prune's deal was, because I just knew that she fancies herself a little witch hunter, and that's was pretty much the extent of it. So we're going to get some more in-depth details about that. I look forward to it. So I will be seeing you next time.